Hello, 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 everybody. It seems that I am now live. I am now live on the YouTube channel. I may eventually decide to go to my Instagram and go live, but for now, I think I'll just stay here on YouTube. And if you're able to watch me on Facebook, that will be amazing. If you are able to see me on Facebook, please let me know where you're from, and I'd be happy to give you a shout out. A shout out is just mentioning you by name, that I am aware that you're here, and I appreciate your participation in today's live session. Today, I'm going to read you a story that I hope you'll find engaging, informative, and full of vocabulary that you'll be able to use as you venture on throughout your day, your week, your month, and your life. For those of you who will watch the replay, my name is Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker, and I live in the United States. Today, I'm doing a live. I'm going to read you a story. I'm going to read the story carefully. I'll enunciate as clearly as possible, hoping that you can catch all of the words that I am dispensing. So, if you're ready for the story, today's story is um, it's about, well, the title of the story is Conquer Your Shadows, Overcoming the Fear of Speaking English Fluently. Conquer your shadows, overcoming fear to speak English fluently. I will begin. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Alex who was afraid of his own shadow. Every time the sun dipped low and stretched his shadow long across the ground, Alex's heart would race and he would find himself frozen in fear. He couldn't understand why this dark, shape shifting figure followed him wherever he went. As Alex grew older, he realized that his fear of his shadow was much like his fear of speaking English. He longed to communicate fluently in this new language, but every time he tried, fear gripped him and he stumbled over his words. One day, while walking through the park, Alex noticed a little girl playing fearlessly with her shadow. She danced and twirled, making her shadow leap and sway in the sunlight. Curious, Alex approached her and asked, "How are you not afraid?" The little girl smiled and replied, "Because I know that my shadow is just a reflection of me. It can't hurt me, and it can't stop me from having fun." Inspired by the little girl's bravery, Alex decided to face his fear head on. He started practicing English every day, slowly but steadily gaining confidence with each word he spoke. Whenever fear crept in, he remembered the little girl's words, "My shadow can't stop me." With perseverance and determination, Alex conquered his fear of speaking English. He realized that just like his shadow, his fear was only a reflection of his own insecurities. And he learned that nothing worth achieving comes without effort. Now, whenever Alex sees his shadow stretching out before him, he no longer feels fear. Instead, he sees it as a reminder of how far he's come and how much he's capable of achieving when he faces his fears head on. Now, I'm interested in knowing, what are your thoughts about this story? I'm going to ask you to give me the answers to one of these three questions in the comment section. If you're watching live, you can interact with me now, or if you watch the replay, I'd like for you to answer one of these three questions. I will also post these questions in the comment section so that you have time to read them again and again and again. This activity helps with your listening. It helps to boost your vocabulary, your pronunciation, and clarity of a sentence. Question number 1. But before I give you the questions, let me just check back to see if I have any active participants. And it doesn't appear that there is an active participant, which is perfectly fine. Again, I'm going to post the questions. And here is question number 1. Question number 1. Now, if I can see question number 1. Question number 1. Have you ever felt afraid to start something new, like learning a language? Or, well, I can't really see the questions there, so let me go back to my questions. They're out here. Question number 1. Have you ever felt afraid to start something new, like learning a language or pursuing a goal? If so, how did you overcome that fear? Question number 2. What do you think Alex's fear of his shadow symbolizes in the story? How does his journey relate to your own experiences? Number 2. What do you think Alex's fear of his shadow symbolizes in the story? How does his journey relate to your own experiences? Number 3. How do you think the message of nothing is accomplished without effort applies to language learning or other challenges in life? What steps can you take to apply these lessons to your own journey? Number 3, how do you think the message of nothing is accomplished without effort applies to language learning or other languages or other challenges in life? What steps can you take to apply this lesson to your own journey? Excuse me. All right, that takes me to the end of the story for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next live stream. I'm Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker. I live in the US, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.